Welcome, dear students. So today we are going to discuss the topic composition of solid waste. So we have already seen what are the various sources of solid waste and the different types of solid waste, and also what is waste generation and the factors that affect generation of the waste. So municipal solid waste includes all the waste from the community with the exception of industrial as well as agricultural waste. And the characteristics, the quantities, the volume, and also the composition of the solid waste that are generated will differ from one country to another, and also between areas. Say urban area it will be different, and in rural areas it will be different. And it depends mainly upon the customs, the climate, the living conditions, and also the economic standard of the particular area. And it is very important to define the various types of solid waste that are generated, and this is mainly in order to design a proper functional elements. All the functional elements of the solid waste management has to be designed, and we have to choose various equipments for the management of these waste. So in order to effectively do the design and also to operate the functional elements that are associated with the solid waste management, it is very important that we define the various types of solid waste that are generated. Now, already we have seen the sources, the various sources of municipal solid waste are from the residential. Then we have the waste from the industrial activities and commercial activities. Commercial means like from hotels, restaurants, markets, office buildings, etc. And also institutional waste from various institutions. And of course, the construction as well as the demolition waste. And there are also waste that are generated from various municipal services, which includes say the washing of the streets, then cleaning of the beaches, parks, and other recreational areas, and also the agricultural waste. And all these types of waste mainly include biodegradable as well as non-biodegradable waste. So basically in a commercial source, from a commercial source, the waste that are generated are mostly like paper, cardboard, plastic, wood, etc. And same with the case of institutional waste. And when it comes to the construction and demolition waste, it includes more waste, metallic waste like steel and also concrete, wood, etc. So if we say the different nature, when we say what are the various, when we classify these ways, we can say that they are all of different nature. It may be either organic, that it is that means it is combustible, or it may be inorganic, that is non-combustible. And some types of waste they are putrescible means it generally comprises of food waste or materials that are developed from the preparation and as well as the consumption of the food. Even the paper waste, the paper board trimmings, tree trimmings from the yard, that is grass and all that. And these the putrescible waste are those which will decompose very rapidly, and especially in warm weather, it decomposes very fastly, and they are also combustible. And this type of waste accounts for more than 53% of the total municipal solid waste in most of the countries. And especially in and also when it comes to developing countries, at least 90% of the wastes are uh, the putrescible waste, that is they can be combustible, or they decompose very quickly. Now there are also wastes which are recyclable, and also there are hazardous waste as well as infectious waste. And in India, when it comes to India, the municipal solid waste composition is approximately 40 to 60 percentage of compostable waste. So the waste which can be composted, and around 30 to 50 percentage of the waste that are generated are inert, and 10 to 30 percentage of the waste that are generated are recyclable. And of course, there are also the infectious waste. Now coming to the composition of the solid waste. So composition, actually this term is used to describe the individual components that make up a solid waste stream, and also how it is distributed in the given sample. And information on these the compositions of the solid waste is very important, so that we can evaluate the equipment needs, and also the system and management of the given solid waste. Coming to the residential and commercial portion, we know that it makes up about 50 to 70 percentage of the total municipal solid waste that are generated in any community. So most of the solid waste that are generated, the major percentage comprises of waste that are generated from the various residential as well as the commercial activities. And the actual percentage distribution mainly depends upon the extent of the construction and demolition activities, then the extent of the municipal services that are provided, and the types of water as well as the wastewater treatment processes that are used. Now here this table, it just shows the various types of waste. So broadly we can classify the composition of waste, the components into two types, that is organic waste as well as the inorganic waste. So organic waste includes those waste which can be decomposed easily. So these include, in a typical municipal solid waste, we can see that the organic waste comprises of the food waste, the paper waste, the cardboard, plastics, textiles, rubber, and waste from the yard, wood, and various other miscellaneous organics. And then when it comes to the inorganic waste, it comprises of glass, tin, aluminium, and other metal waste. And this table just shows the various composition or the range of these waste in a typical municipal solid waste. And it shows there are two sections. One is, it shows a percent by weight, that is the range actually, and in a typical municipal solid waste, approximate value is also given here, and also the percentage of moisture that is present is also depicted. For example, when we take food waste, by percentage of weight, the range is between 6 to 26, and typically it is around 15. And moisture percentage, the range is 50 to 80 percentage when it comes to food waste, and the typical percentage is around 70 percentage. Likewise, for paper waste and all the other types of waste, it is given here. Now again, the percentage distribution values for the components of the municipal solid waste, like it is shown in the table earlier, it depends or it varies based on various factors that are listed below. That is the location from where the waste is generated, and also the season. So the quantity of waste that is generated or the composition of the waste depends upon the season. Then the economic conditions, the population, social behavior, like I said, the climatic conditions, and market value for the waste materials, and various other factors. Now what are the future changes in the waste composition? So when it comes in terms of solid waste management planning, it is very important to have a knowledge of the future trends in the composition of the solid waste, as well as the quantities, which is very important. And firstly, when we take food waste, the quantity of the residential food waste that are collected has changed significantly over the years, and this is as a result of the technical advances as well as the change in the public health. And also the food processing and packaging industry and the use of kitchen food waste grinders have also affected the quantity of the food waste that is generated. Then the percentage of the food waste by weight has decreased from about say 14 percentage in the early 1960s to about say 9 percentage in the year 1990s. Coming to the paper and cardboard, the percentage of the paper and cardboard that are found in the municipal solid waste has increased greatly in the past half century, which has risen from 20 percentage in the early 1940s to say about 40 percentage in the 1990s. And coming to the yard waste, here the percentage of the yard waste has also increased significantly due to primarily the passage of laws that prohibit burning of the yard waste. And by weight, the yard waste currently accounts for about 16 to 24 percentage of the total waste stream of municipal solid waste. And of course plastics, this is one thing that poses a great threat to the environment. The percentage of plastics and solid waste has increased significantly during the past few years, and also the use of plastics has increased from almost non-measurable quantities in the 1940s to between 7 to 8 percentage by weight in 1990s. And it is also anticipated that the use of plastic will continue and but maybe it will be continuing at a slower rate than during the past 25 years. And now, of course, we know that with the COVID crisis, the future generation is going to face a great threat in managing the waste that are generated. All the waste, like the masks and various other medical waste related to containment of the COVID. So these are the various compositions of typical municipal solid waste. So we'll see the remaining portion in the next class.